Good evening, students. Today's topic is aromatic compounds. In aromatic compound, I take the first phenol. Now take the preparation of phenols. Phenol can be prepared by different methods. Suppose I write the phenol in between the board. Then it can be prepared by different chemical reactions. Suppose I take the first chemical reaction, benzene sulfonic acid. So SO3H can be replaced by OH group on heating with or fused with NaOH. The product is phenol. Now second one, if I take the Grignard reagent of aromatic compound, then on reaction with oxygen followed by H plus, phenol is obtained. Similarly, in this case, by acidification. Now next reaction by benzene diazonium salt. Benzene diazonium salt is boiled with water, then we get the phenol is the final product. Another preparation is Dow process. In case of Dow process, chlorobenzene is treated with concentrate NaOH at very high temperature and high pressure. We get the phenol. The next preparation of phenol is by oxidation of benzene with Fenton's reagent, Fe2 plus ion with H2O2. It is known as Fenton's reagent. We get the finally phenol. One more preparation, that is soda lime decarboxylation of salicylic acid. NaOH, on heating with soda lime, COOH is removed and the product phenol is obtained. So there are 6 preparations are here, and one more preparation for the phenol is very important, and this is the industrial preparation. So I write the industrial preparation. This method is known as cumene hydroperoxide method. Reactants are cumene, oxygen, and hydrolysis. So general reaction is like this. Cumene first oxidize in air or in presence of radical initiator. The benzylic hydrogen oxidizes and hydroperoxide is formed. So this is the intermediate. In second step, if we go for hydrolysis, the one product is phenol and the another product is carbonyl compound. So this is the very important preparation of phenol, and this phenol is prepared by the cumene. Okay, now I take the mechanism of this preparation. So I take the mechanism of this preparation. Step 1, oxidation. So cumene oxidized in presence of air with radical initiator into cumene hydroperoxide. Now step 2, hydrolysis. So hydrolysis of cumene hydroperoxide. So in acidic medium, oxygen gain the proton and OH group converted into a good leaving group, and this good leaving group remove from this position, as well as the group remove, the another oxygen get electron deficient. That's why the phenyl group migrate to the oxygen, and this step is the slowest step of this procedure. So it is known as RDS step. So after the shifting or migration, a positive charge is obtained on the carbon atom and the water molecule is removed. Now in the next step, the same water molecule take to the carbon and a hemiacetal intermediate is formed. And this hemiacetal intermediate again gain the proton and converted into another good leaving group. This is finally removed like this. And converted into phenol plus acetone. So I repeat the procedure. So in the oxidation, first step cumene hydroperoxide is formed. Then hydrolysis. In hydroperoxide, oxygen gain the proton, converted into a good leaving group, that is OH2 plus. And after removing this, the another oxygen is electron deficient. So to cover the deficiency, phenyl group migrate, and this step is the RDS step. After this, carbocation is formed. The removing water take to the carbocation and hemiacetal is formed. So hemiacetal is an unstable compound. So it is again taking the proton from the solution, and PHOH is converted into a good leaving group, and this group remove. So finally phenol plus carbonyl compound is obtained. Okay. Now we were taking some questions on this mechanism. Some important points first. Migration step is RDS. Electron rich ring migrate faster. For example, suppose I take PH CS3 C2H5H. First is oxygen, second is hydrolysis. So you can write the product directly by following this trick. So migration order. So pH is the electron rich ring, so it migrates to hydroperoxide. So we can add one oxygen towards pH side and one oxygen towards the carbon side. So we can directly write the product PHOH plus CH3CO C2H5. So here you can see one oxygen between the pH and hydrogen and one oxygen on the carbon atom, which is converted into carbonyl compound. Suppose in second question I take two different rings. So one is naphthol, one is phenyl ring. If the same reaction repeats for this molecule, the migration order of the naphthyl is good, so you can add one oxygen towards naphthyl and one oxygen towards the carbon atom. So beta naphthol is the major product and rest PHCO CH3, that is acetophenol, is the second product. Suppose I take the three different rings. One is pH, one is with minus M group, one is with plus M group. Then if same reaction repeats, so migration order of this ring because of plus M effect is good. So you can write the trick like that: one oxygen between the electron rich ring and hydrogen and one oxygen to the carbon atom. So final product is Nr2 plus PHCO NO2. So this is the current industrial preparation for the phenol. Okay. Now I come to the chemical reaction of phenol. Phenol has a slightly acidic hydrogen atom, OH group and benzene ring. So there are possibility of three different kind of reactions. One reaction for this acidic H, second reaction for the OH group, and third reaction for the benzene ring. So acidic H can give acid-base reaction, as well as OH can give either reduction or oxidation reaction normally, and sometimes act as a nucleophile to substitution reactions, and benzene ring give electrophilic substitution reaction. So there are total 3-4 types of reactions in the phenol. So I take the first reaction, that is acid base reaction. Suppose I take NaOH or any stronger base than NaOH, then phenoxide is formed. If I take the sodium bicarbonate, then there is no reaction with phenol, because sodium bicarbonate is the salt of little stronger acid than phenol. So phenol dissolve in NaOH solution or sodamide solution, but not dissolve in the sodium bicarbonate solution. Second kind of reaction, that is reduction of phenol. In presence of zinc dust, phenol reduces into benzene. So it is a reduction reaction. Or if I take the hydrogenation at little higher temperature, then also cyclohexanol is obtained. So all pi bonds hydrogenate by this reaction. The third reaction is the oxidation of phenol. So phenol is generally oxidized in presence of oxygen or in presence of Na2Cr2O7 or in presence of CrO3, give para-benzoquinone. This is para-benzoquinone. So there are three different reactions. First is acid base of the acidic H, but it is slight acidic, so reacts with the strong bases only, but not with the salt of strong bases. Reduction of phenol. So phenol reduces by zinc dust into benzene or by H2Ni in the cyclohexanol. Next, the oxidation of phenol. Phenol oxidizes generally into para-benzoquinone with different oxidizing agents. Now the fourth kind of reaction of phenol. The fourth reaction of phenol is electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene ring. That is electrophilic substitution reaction of benzene ring. So OH group of the phenol is ortho-para-directing. So generally substitution takes place at ortho and para positions of the phenol. So first I take halogenation. So in halogenation generally bromine and chlorine is used. So I write the halogenation reaction. Suppose I write bromine in presence of CS2 or CCl4 at 0 degrees centigrade or a non-polar solvents. So in this case phenol reacts normally. Para product is major and ortho product is minor. If I take the bromine in presence of acetic acid, then also the same products are obtained in the same sequence. Para product is major and ortho product is minor. But if I take the bromine in presence of water, that is the polar protic solvent, then phenol ionizes into PHO minus and it is a highly electron rich ring. That's why the tribromophenol is obtained. This is white in color, white precipitate of tribromophenol. The another reagent may be KBRO3. Then again the same product is obtained, that is a tribromophenol. The same reaction is possible with chlorine also. Same reaction with Cl2 also. Phenol exists as PHO minus in water, so reactivity of PHO is very high. That's why the tribromo product or trichloro product is formed. So our first reaction was halogenation. So in case of halogenation, if non-polar solvents are taken, only monobromo products are formed. If acetic acid is taken, then again monobromo products are formed. But in case of polyprotic solvents, tribromo product or KBr, KBrO3, also tribromo product is formed. So reason for the tribromo product is PHOH exists as a phenoxide ion that is highly reactive for electrophilic substitution reaction. Now come to the second reaction, that is sulfonation. In case of sulfonation reaction, it is temperature dependent reaction. So I take the concentrate H2SO4. If temperature is approx 25 degrees centigrade, the orthohydroxy benzene sulfonic acid is obtained as a major product, approx 100 degrees centigrade. The para-hydroxy benzene sulfonic acid is the major product. If I increase the temperature of orthohydroxy, then it isomerizes into para-hydroxy benzene sulfonic acid. So this is the sulfonation reaction, and reaction mechanism is electrophilic substitution reaction. Next is the nitration of phenol. In case of nitration, NO2 plus is the electrophile. And phenol is highly reactive and nitric acid is the oxidizing agent. So this reaction take very carefully. So in first case, I take the dilute HNO3. So in case of dilute HNO3, the two products are obtained, orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol. Orthonitrophenol is the major product. This is a mixture of product is obtained. This mixture can be separated by steam distillation process. Boiling point of orthonitrophenol is less than paranitrophenol. So this is the steam volatile. When boiling point is less, then this molecule is, or this compound is removed by the steam. So it is known as a steam volatile compound. Suppose I take the concentrated nitric acid. So concentrated nitric acid is act as strong oxidizing agent also. So with concentrate nitric acid, a small amount of picric acid is obtained. that is trinitrophenol in a small amount, approximately 10% of the total product, and rest 90% ring oxidized into different product. So it is not a good procedure to prepare picric acid because percentage yield is very low. It is approx 10%. This is because of oxidizing nature of HNO3. So phenol oxidizes in different products, and the major product is only picric acid, and that is very less. So we are taking a different procedure to prepare nitrophenols or the nitration. For nitration, reactivity of phenol decreases by acetylation. Then nitration takes place. For example, suppose I take acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine or acetic anhydride in presence of pyridine. Acetylation takes place. In this acetylation reaction, phenol acts as nucleophile and substitution takes place. Substitution means SN to TH type of reaction. Now the acetylated phenol is less reactive. Nitration takes place in the second step. So mostly para-nitro product is obtained, and in the third step the hydrolysis takes place. So after hydrolysis, we get the para-nitrophenol in good amount. So I repeat the procedure. Phenol is more reactive, so mostly ring oxidize with HNO3, but after the reactivity decreases or acetylation, then nitration takes place easily. So first I take the acetylation in first step. In the second step, nitration takes place. So major para product is formed. After nitration, the hydrolysis takes place, and after hydrolysis, we again get the para nitrophenol as a major product. Next reaction, Fiddlecraft reaction. So for Fiddlecraft reaction, there are two types of reaction. One is acylation, another is alkylation. So in both the cases, phenol is more reactive. So AlCl3 or the Lewis acid react with phenol. Therefore, the same procedure, the acetylation reaction, is used before the Fiddlecraft reaction to get the good yield of the compound. So there are two steps. So step 1, acetylation, decrease the reactivity. Step 2, Friedel-Crafts reaction. Then step 3, hydrolysis. So this is a good procedure to obtain product by FC reaction. For example, suppose I take one example. Suppose phenol converts into para-hydroxyacetophenol. This is the target. So find the sequence of reagents. So I start the solution of this question. First I take the phenol. In first step, acetylation takes place. So I use acetic anhydride in presence of pyridine. SN2TH reaction take place and reactivity decreases. Now, in the second step, acetyl halide and AlCl3 is taken, that is electrophilic substitution reaction. And in this reaction, acetylation takes place. And after acetylation, we take hydrolysis and ester is converted into phenol and acid. So in the total 3 steps, the Friedel-Crafts reaction is completed. So both acylation or alkylation take place by this method. Next reaction of phenol is very important reaction. That is Reimer-Tiemann formylation reaction. This is a Reimer-Tiemann formylation reaction. It is very, very important reaction. Reagents are chloroform plus base. Electrophile for this reaction is dichlorocarbene. Electrophile is dichlorocarbene. Mechanism is electrophilic substitution reaction. Major product generally salicylaldehyde, now general reaction. Phenol in presence of chloroform plus base. Salicylaldehyde is the major. And the para-hydroxybenzaldehyde is the minor product for this reaction. Now come to the mechanism. It is very important mechanism. So step 1. Step 1 is when chloroform or any haloform on reaction with base. First elimination reaction takes place, that is alpha elimination. So by alpha elimination reaction, we get dichlorocarbene plus NaCl plus water. So dichlorocarbene is the intermediate or electrophile. Similarly, phenol in basic medium converted into phenoxide ion. So there are two reactive species. One is dichlorocarbene, second is phenoxide. Dichlorocarbene acts as electrophile because it has 6 electrons on the carbon atom. So it is electron deficient. So in the second step, the electrophilic substitution takes place. So O minus resonance with the benzene ring, and the carbon atom of the benzene ring react with the dichlorocarbene. So first this intermediate is formed. Now this C minus negative charge gained to the nearest hydrogen atom from the ring. Ring again aromatized, converted into aromatic, and the pi bond electrons transferred to the oxygen atom. So this is intermediate species for this reaction. Now, by again hydrolysis, the one chlorine atom of this is replaced by OH group, and this oxygen is used its electron pair and remove the chlorine and converted into salicylaldehyde. This oxygen gain the hydrogen atom of the OH. So this is the final product. In this procedure, the take of carbene is the RDS step, slowest step. Rest all steps are fast. So you can say totals 3 moles of base is used. 1 mole with the chloroform, 1 mole with phenol, and 1 mole for the hydrolysis. So I repeat the Reiber-Demann formylation reaction. Reagents are chloroform plus base. Electrophile is dichlorocarbene. Mechanism is electrophilic substitution reaction. Major product is salicylaldehyde. Now, general reaction, phenol in presence of chloroform and base converted into salicylaldehyde. Mechanism, chloroform plus base gives dichlorocarbene by alpha elimination reaction. Phenol and NaOH converted into phenoxide by acid-base reaction. Then phenoxide and dichlorocarbene reacts with each other, and this is the electrophilic substitution reaction. This step is the slowest step, that's why it is known as RDS. A non-aromatic compound is formed, and this compound is converted into aromatic by removing the hydrogen atom. This is the proper intermediate. Now hydrolysis of the intermediate, 1 Cl is replaced by NaOH. You can write here minus NaCl, and this oxygen is using its electron pair to remove the chlorine and converted into salicylaldehyde. So this is very, very important mechanism. Now come to the next reaction. Trimertiman carboxylation. Reagents are CCl4 plus base, mechanism again same ESR reaction. Major product is now salicylic acid. Reaction is similar to the previous reaction. So I write the general reaction: phenol CCl4 with NaOH. So final product is salicylic acid major, and the para-hydroxybenzoic acid is minor. Mechanism is very much similar to the previous one, so I does not write this. Now come to the next very important reaction. Kolbe-Schmidt carboxylation reaction. This is generally asked very frequently in the board exam or the competitive exams. So reagent for this reactions are carbon dioxide plus base. Carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. Mechanism is very similar, ESR reaction. Major product is again similar. This is salicylic acid. Now general reaction. Phenol react with CO2. And in second step, there is acidification. We get salicylic acid is major, para-hydroxy benzoic acid is the minor product. So I write the mechanism for Kolbe reaction. Salicylic acid is a very important compound for many medicines. Mechanism is like this. First step, phenol in basic medium converts into phenoxide. Now phenoxide react with carbon dioxide. In the RDS step, this is ESR reaction. In the similar manner, from ortho and para position of the ring, carbon of CO2 group is electrophilic in nature, electron deficient, so benzene ring attack on the carbon. this intermediate is formed. Again the removal of H convert into aromatic compound, and after hydrolysis or acidification, we finally get the neutral product, that is salicylic acid. So Kolbe-Schmidt reaction is very important for the preparation of salicylic acid. Now we are taking some questions on the above reactions: Riemann-Tiemann formylation, carboxylation, and Kolbe-Schmidt reaction. So question number 1. First question, write the product. Suppose I take resorcinol and chloroform plus KOH is taken. And what is the major product? Because ortho product is major, so in this case there are two different OH groups and two different ortho positions, but both the ortho positions have same electron density. That's why we can write the product on one of them. So this product is major product. Now come to the second question. Write major and minor products for the following reaction. Suppose ortho position is already occupied by some groups, or para position is occupied by some groups. Then on reaction with chloroform plus base, there are only possibility at ortho position. So this product is major product in this case. But if the second product is obtained at para position like this, so the hydrolysis of this compound is not possible, and as well as aromatization is also not possible because hydrogen is absent at this para position. So this product is the minor product. SN1 SN2 of halide is not possible because of crowding and 1 degree also. So beta carbon is 4 degree and this halide is 1 degree. That's why substitution reaction with the NaOH is not possible, and both the Cl are present in this product. So this product is minor. Suppose next question. I take the naphthol, CO2 and NaOH is taken. After acidification, what is the major product? So there are two ortho positions in this molecule. So at alpha position product is major. At the beta position product is minor. And para position is already blocked, so there is no formation of product at para position. Now I write some applications of salicylic acid. Suppose the first application, preparation of aspirin. Aspirin is the painkiller. Aspirin is obtained by the acetylation reaction. By acetyl chloride or acetic anhydride. You can take both or one of them, acetyl chloride in presence of pyridine or acetic anhydride in presence of pyridine. So SN2TH reaction take place by the oxygen of phenol and aspirin is obtained. Commercially this is known as aspirin, but its common name is acetyl salicylic acid. Another name is 2-acetoxy benzoic acid, and it is used as a painkiller. So it is very important application to prepare the aspirin. Now second application is preparation of oil of wintergreen. Oil of wintergreen is used in the cold and cough type of medicines. When salicylic acid reacts with methyl alcohol in present medium, esterification reaction takes place. Mechanism is again SN2TH, but in this case the oxygen of alcohol, methanol, take on the acid, and acid plus alcohol give ester as a product. So in this ester, oxygen of methanol is present in the product. Plus water. So this is oil of wintergreen used in cold and cough. The third application is preparation of salol. It is an antiseptic used in different diseases. So it is prepared by the reaction between phenol and salicylic acid. So again phenol act as a nucleophile. This is also esterification. And product is known as salol, or you can write the another name, phenyl salicylate. Is the common name. So these are the major applications. First was preparation of aspirin, that is painkiller. Second was oil of wintergreen, that is used in the cold and cough. The next one is salol, that is antiseptic. Salol is known as phenyl salicylate. Now come to the next reaction of phenol. I think H is the point. Williamson synthesis. Phenol first in basic medium converted into phenoxide in presence of any 1 degree halide, mostly 1 degree halide, by SN2 reaction converted into phenol. Ether, sorry, is converted into ether. So I write some questions on this. So this is acid-base reaction, step 1. Step 2 is SN2 reaction, and this Cl is removed by phenoxide. So overall product is this is known as allyl, this is known as phenyl. So this is allyl phenyl ether. Second, I take this in basic medium. Suppose I take NaOH. So first acid-base reaction takes place. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Intramolecular SN2 and a 6-member ring is formed. Third question. NaOH followed by CH2I2. Then by acid-base reaction, one phenoxide is obtained and one substitution takes place. If I repeat the same in basic medium, then again second acidic H removed, and this is again give SN2 reaction. So intramolecular reaction gave a cyclic product. Next reaction is Claisen rearrangement reaction. You must remember the reactants for this reaction. This is allyl phenyl ether. This must be compulsorily allyl phenyl ether. Mechanism is ESR. This is intramolecular rearrangement. So cross products are not obtained in this reaction. Now I write the mechanism. Suppose this is the allyl phenyl ether. I mark a star on this particular carbon. That's so we can find the proper positions of atoms. So on heating, rearrangement takes place. So first of all, this pi bond shifted to the next carbon, and as well as the second bond shifted to the next bond, and the pi bond of benzene is shifted towards the carbon atom. So a cyclic transition state is formed. So in this cyclic transition state, this bond is broken, so next bond is formed. Again the next one is broken, so next bond is formed. If the next bond is broken, the next bond is formed. So overall a cyclic transition state between the 6 atoms is formed, and final the following bonds are completely broken. In this case 3 alternate bonds are broken, and similarly the next alternate bonds are formed. But this ring is non-aromatic, so the hydrogen atom of this point remove and aromatization takes place. So this hydrogen is shifted to again oxygen atom, and we get the product like this. Now notice the reaction again. The starred carbon is present here. After the breaking of bond, this comes to this position, and finally we get the compound like this. So this we get after one rearrangement. It is known as Claisen rearrangement of allyl phenyl ether. But in this case, if both ortho positions are occupied, then this rearrangement takes place twice. If both the ortho positions are occupied, then rearrangement takes place twice and para product is obtained. So I take the example for this. So both ortho positions are occupied with some groups. So on heating, first rearrangement takes place at ortho position. So group is arranged like this. But this ring cannot convert it into aromatic ring because hydrogen atom is not present at the ortho position. So second rearrangement takes place. So in the second rearrangement, again the double bond shifted to the next carbon. This is converted into a aromaticity and the aromatic pi bonds are broken. So again a 6-member cyclic TS is formed. CH2, CH double bond CH2. So again starred carbon is come to the para position, And the last step, now aromatization is possible because hydrogen can remove by losing its electrons and ring converted into aromatic ring. That's why 2 times rearrangement takes place. And the original carbon is again come to the. So this is for today's lecture. So I explained the chemical reaction of phenols to you. Thank you.